Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting Greatness Now. I intend that you are having an absolutely beautiful day, evening, wherever you're located, because you absolutely deserve it. And I got a real treat for you guys today. Very informative video this will be, okay? This video is going to be involving the whole concept, the whole understanding of manifestation being perfect, okay? Now, we're going to hop right into this, and I'm going to let you know that, yes, manifestation is perfect, okay? What does this mean? It means that everything is working in a perfect kind of way down to a T. Not just our lives, okay, human beings, but everything in this solar system, galaxy, universe, the next universe, the universe after that, and everything else. Everything, quite literally everything, is working in a perfect kind of way. Okay, now how does this relate to you in terms of what you're consciously manifesting? Well, via spiritual law, this all-encompassing law where all other universal laws derive from, okay? Think of it like this. Universal law, or spiritual law, or God, is the main force, is the root of a tree, okay? The structure of a tree, okay? Right? Now, when a tree grows, what happens? You see the branches sticking out, right? You see the branches sticking out? Think of it like this. The structure of the tree is spiritual law, God. And the branches sticking out are the individual universal laws, such as the law of one, law of assumption, law of attraction, and so on and so on and so on. Right? So, spiritual law, all other laws derived from, is working at all times in an infinite way, on an ongoing, continuous basis, in a perfect way. A perfect way. Meaning, it doesn't matter what you believe or think or assume involving that aspect of things. You could assume, for example, that manifestation is not working in a perfect way, and guess what? That assumption, or whatever you want to call it, is still working in a perfect way. You could believe, feel, think, however much you want, that manifestation is not working in a perfect way, and guess what? Those beliefs, those thoughts, those feelings, etc. are working in a perfect way. So how does this really relate to you being a conscious creator? Well, this is the problem with the modern day and age community. People are limiting themselves. They are downgrading themselves, doing themselves a disservice, in my personal opinion, involving what they're deeply desiring or desiring as a whole. They deeply desire marriage, for example, but are settling for focusing on something as minuscule as a text, right? And I know there's this whole idea of, oh, but it's easier to do that, right? How many times have you heard that? Or it's more realistic for me, it's more possible for me. Listen, the fact that you desire marriage or a lifelong relationship with this person means you're able to embody that, dwell from the end involving that, etc., etc. Otherwise, you wouldn't be desiring it. And the fact that you're choosing to settle for something less than that is a decision you're making, be it, in my opinion, a limiting one. A limiting one. Dwell from the deeply desired end as much as you can. Why would you settle for anything less? You are worthy of that deeply desired end. You are worthy of a deeply romantic, lifelong, growing old together type of marriage or relationship. But here's the deal. Let's say that you are in a position to where you're choosing to predominantly focus from the end of, they're thinking about me, they're committed to me and only me, they're obsessed with me, they worship me, they want me and only me. On a surface level, these thoughts seem cool. They seem good, right? Right? On a surface level, on a logical level, it's like, damn, that seems good. You might even experience some movement by going about it in that way. And when you experience that movement in your awareness and your conscious mind, you're like, okay, well, this must be working. I'm going to continue on with that. That sounds all good, right? On a surface level. But what's really going on behind the scenes is you're impressing your mind, you're planting a bunch of seeds related to the middle. And via spiritual law, universal law, the all-encompassing force that is manifesting everything in your life, my life, this planet, this solar system, galaxy, etc., 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 via spiritual law, manifestation is perfect. You impress the mind with getting something as simple as a text or ongoing communication. You'll be led across a series of events that will lead to experiencing that. But guess what? That's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. And if you so happen to notice that you're getting more than that, that means that you impress the mind with more than just ongoing communication. But most of the guys are so obsessed with the middle, you're not even aware that all you're experiencing is the middle. Now, if you don't mind being one of these people, trigger warning, potentially, if you don't mind being one of these people to where you're in a position attempting to forcefully control everything on an ongoing basis, manipulate the situations on an ongoing basis, acting with force overall on an ongoing basis, then fine, don't listen to this. Continue dwelling from the end of the middle, continue acting with force, etc., etc. You let me know how that does for you. But for my people that are willing to give up the control and live an easygoing, peaceful, abundant, beautiful life in every way, shape, and form, and then some, you're going to want to listen to this. Give up the middle, replace the middle with the deeply desired end result, and stop settling for what's easier, more realistic, more possible. Stop doing yourself a disservice. Remember what I said earlier, the fact that you desire it means that you can step into a place of embodying it, living from the end, involving it, etc. Otherwise, you wouldn't be desiring it. You understand? Allow yourself to wholeheartedly engage with the deeply desired end result. The deeply desired end result. What is the deeply desired end result? For example, a lifelong, romantic, passionate, growing old together type of relationship or marriage. Notice how I said or marriage, one or the other. What is a regular middle old end? They're texting me nonstop. They're thinking about me nonstop, etc. Right? Here's the deal. Affirming, for example, that they think about you nonstop doesn't even necessarily guarantee that they're going to reach out to you. Don't believe me? How many times have you thought about someone in life and you never reached out to them? How many times has your friend told you, or a relative has told you, or a coworker has told you that they've thought about someone and they never reached out to them? How many times have you been in a position where you've thought about someone continuously and never reached out to them? Same thing with the whole idea, the whole notion of they love me. Seems favorable, right? Of course it is. It's a beautiful thought. It's a beautiful thing to sit there and be like, my person loves me and I know that. That still doesn't guarantee necessarily that they're going to reach out to you. Don't believe me? How many times have you been in love with someone and never reached out to them or felt an impulse to reach out to them? How many times have you come across someone, a story or a friend or a relative, to where they profess that they are in love with someone but have never bothered to reach out to that person? They've loved from afar. They love from afar, rather. This is what I'm talking about. You want accuracy? Dwell from the deeply desired end as opposed to the middle. Continuously. Start affirming it, affirming it, which is asking yourself questions like, isn't it wonderful that me and so are blissfully married? Isn't it wonderful that we have such a deeply romantic marriage with one another? Start visualizing it. What does visualizing it look like? It's not you visualizing them proposing to you. It's not you visualizing them texting you saying, hey, you want to go meet up? I miss you. It's you visualizing yourself, for example, celebrating a 5-year wedding anniversary. It's you visualizing yourself waking up on Christmas Day after having been together for so long to the sound of your children. You are next to your wife or husband. Okay? Dwell from the deeply desired end. Saturate your awareness with the deeply desired end, and you will be led across a series of events. Here's the beautiful thing. When you're dwelling from the middle, that bridge of events, that orchestration of events is going to lead to you experiencing the middle and the middle only. You dwell from the deeply desired end, you're led across a series of events to where you'll experience the middle and the deeply desired end, naturally, organically. So you tell me what's more accurate. Much love. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Check the first pinned comment down below as well for contact information for my TikTok, my Instagram, email, all that. If you'd like to work together more one-on-one, you can, check that first pinned comment as well. I am intending that this makes sense to you. God bless. Stay safe. Much love and peace.